COVID-19 mandates at schools continue to be a hot topic, with parents really concerned about the long-term effects of masks, Megan, in the classroom.
And WRTV's Kelsey Anderson is live in Shelby County, where the commissioner put a mask mandate in place at schools. And Kelsey, what are parents and other leaders saying?
Well, Megan, in September, the county commissioners reinstated that mask mandate here in Shelby County in all county buildings and in the schools. The three commissioners voted 2-1, with that sole negative vote coming from Don Parker, who said he wasn't comfortable requiring people to wear masks. Now, I spoke to a mother who says she doesn't believe that children should be the ones who have to have this burden of curbing COVID-19 cases.
Why are we putting our kids through this?
Brooke Lockett has a 3-year-old that attends Triton Central Elementary. She is not in favor of the reinstated mask mandate at all Shelby County schools.
As a mom of a preschooler that doesn't really know how to wipe her nose so great yet, I have concerns about the sanitary nature of that, on top of just being asked to wear a mask arbitrarily when they're not really tracking data to link them wearing masks to making any real change in the community.
The mandate comes after a recommendation from the Shelby County Board of Health. I spoke on the phone to Director Robert Lewis, and he tells me kids can't get vaccinated and they believe that masking up will help. He said, quote, "It's been showing it's working," and continued to say that they are not trying to punish children, they are trying to help them.
Let's not have the kids be the image bearer for this.
Lockett says if they are going to put a mandate in place, she believes the mandate should cover every person in Shelby County.
Do I think that masks are the answers to all of our problems? Probably not. But if we're going to treat one group of people one way, why aren't we treating the rest of the county the same? And if it is that we're in such dire straits and it really is a tremendous problem, then why aren't we asking everyone in the community to do their part if that's what we did in the past?
Now, besides her dislike for the mask mandate, Lockett is deeply disturbed that she and other community members are being silenced. She tells me she's requested to be put on the commissioner's agenda 3 times already and has been denied each time.
We are trying to voice our opinion, but we're being silenced. We're trying to go through the right processes and ask to be on agendas and ask to voice our opinions. And even some of the school boards have even gone as far to appeal the decision, but then we're denied the appeal or denied the opportunity to even speak on the matter. So I think now that this has become a thing, they're having a hard time of actually listening to their constituents.
Ultimately, Lockett wants to see the mask mandate lifted.
We don't know how this affects their learning on a long-term scale. So if we don't have definitive data that says that this is working, then why are we putting our kids through it?
Now, I reached out to all 3 county commissioners last week and have not heard back from any of them. Now, they did have a meeting yesterday morning and the mask mandate was not on their agenda. I also reached out to all 3 superintendents here in Shelby County, and I heard back from the superintendent from Northwest Consolidated School District, and they said, quote, "NWCSD will continue to adhere to lawfully issued orders from the state and or local authorities, just as it has throughout the pandemic." And I also heard back from the superintendent from Southwestern Consolidated School District, Kurt Chase, and he said, quote, "We are able to effectively social distance at Southwestern for the majority of our students' day and have put precautions in to mitigate to do our part. At this time, with a 0.498% positive test rate, which hasn't changed either way since the mask mandate was put in place, we feel the data does not suggest that putting a mask on students needs to be one of these precautions in our corporation. We feel it should be a parental choice with the data we have." And you can see those full quotes right now over on WRTV.com. Plus, you can see quotes from the hospital here in this area that's also giving this guidance to the health board. Reporting live, Kelsey Anderson, WRTV.
And we're covering this story from every possible angle. See, Kelsey also reached out to MHP Major Hospital there in Shelby County. It also recommends the mask mandate in schools. The hospital says it's following guidance from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The CEO of the hospital sent WRTV an email saying, in part, "Our local positivity rate continues to run above 10%. Our pediatric percent of patients with COVID is greater than 14% of the overall number of COVID patients. MHP is at maximum capacity within our institution. We are seeing more than 20 new patients a day with COVID." Hospital officials went on to say that they're in constant contact with Shelby County officials and that they will continue to make recommendations based on local needs. You can read their full statement right now at our website at WRTV.com. Megan?